Hopefully you have a box of Oreos because we're going to get started on one of my favorite recipes, Cookieception.
I'll leave the recipe up here for a moment so you can go ahead and jot that down. And we're going to be turning the oven on to 350. And make sure it's melted enough that we're going to put in 2 eggs. It's about a cup of white sugar. 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. I use dark brown because it has a little bit of molasses and gives it a little bit of a unique sweetness to it. Make sure when you measure dark brown sugar, or light brown sugar for that matter, that you press the sugar down in there to get an accurate measurement. We'll put that in. Add in just a splash of Kahlua. We're going to add 3.5 cups of flour. Teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt. Don't skimp out on the salt because the salt reacts with the chocolate and makes it taste very rich, so don't be a health nut over this. A combination of 2 cups. Fold these all in here. And now with everything folded in there, now if we were making normal cookies, we would just put them on the pan and let them bake for about 13 minutes. But we're gonna start making a little variant I like to call Cookieception. It's a big deal on the internet now. You'll need a pack of Oreos. I prefer double stuffed because honestly, who doesn't? The secret to making a Cookieception cookie lies in placing that second cookie, I use an Oreo, inside. So we're gonna take a piece of dough and flatten it out. Take your Oreo, just put it down there in the middle, then we're gonna wrap all the sides around. And I use a ball-like movement to get it evenly dispersed. You can always add more dough if you don't have enough, but be careful, we want to leave this as thin as possible to get that center to cook very well. Otherwise you're going to get burnt bottoms and soft insides and it won't be right. So after rolling it up, it should look something like that. You can always go ahead and try and form it into a little bit more of a heart shape. Put them on in there on an ungreased cookie sheet. Now if you're really intent on making the heart shape work, go ahead and while they're baking, just pull the rack out a little bit and help shape those hearts so they look a little bit more recognizable. These would be a normal Cookieception cookie. And the heart ones didn't turn out too bad.